Pierce Charles is now one of the biggest early tests of Sheffield Wednesday's new era. After relegation, administration, points deductions, and a season that left supporters exhausted, Wednesday are reportedly in talks over a new contract for the young goalkeeper. And that matters, because keeping him would not just be a football decision, it would be a message. According to reports from Joe Cran, Sheffield Wednesday have opened discussions with Charles over improved terms, despite significant interest from elsewhere. Celtic, QPR, and Cardiff City have been linked, while clubs like Manchester City, Newcastle United, Rangers, and RC Strasbourg have also been mentioned previously. That tells you the size of the situation. Wednesday are going into League One, and normally this is exactly when a player like Charles gets sold. A young goalkeeper, international recognition, big potential, clear resale value. For a club trying to rebuild after financial chaos, the simple answer would be to cash in and use the money elsewhere. Supporters know that logic, they understand it, but they are also tired of seeing hope leave the building. Because Charles feels different. He is not just another asset on a spreadsheet. He is one of the few players who gives Wednesday fans something to look at and think, there is something to build around here. In a season where so much went wrong, where the table became painful to look at, where every week felt heavier than the last, a young goalkeeper still standing there, still developing, still attracting attention, became a rare positive. That is why these talks carry pressure. If David Storch and Arise Capital want to convince supporters that this rebuild is serious, keeping players like Charles is exactly the kind of statement that gets noticed. Not wild spending, not big speeches. Just protecting the best young talent at the club and refusing to let League One automatically mean surrender. Fans would feel that quickly. It would say Wednesday are not simply dropping down, selling what they can, and starting again from nothing. It would say there is a plan. It would say the club still sees itself as bigger than its current situation. And for a fan base that has been dragged through instability for months, that matters more than people outside the club realise. On the pitch, the impact is obvious too. League One can be brutal. Crosses into the box. Set-piece pressure, away grounds where teams test you early. Nervous afternoons where one mistake can turn the crowd. Having a goalkeeper with Charles's quality could save Wednesday points in the ugly games, not just the comfortable ones. Still, there is a difficult truth. If serious bids arrive, Wednesday may have a decision to make. A new contract would strengthen their hand, but it would not end the interest. It might mean keeping him. It might mean commanding a bigger fee. Either way, the club cannot afford to look weak. That is the emotional balance supporters are living with now. Hope on one side, reality on the other. Keeping Pierce Charles would feel like ambition. Selling him might be financially understandable. But after everything Wednesday fans have endured, do the new owners need to prove that this club is building again, not just surviving again?